Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So to get straight to the point, in today's video I'm going to show you how to know and how to predict when the market is going to reverse against you. And why is this important? This is very important, especially when you're in a trade. Let's say I'm in a buy setup right here and I'm holding my trade and I don't have a specific set take profit, so I need to know potentially when the market is going to reverse against me, and this gives me the best chance to get as much profit as much as possible and not leave profit on the table. Okay, so we are going to predict how to I'm going to show you basically how to predict these sort of reversals. Okay, so getting straight into the video, we're taking a look at gold, and I'm going to say, for example, that we were buying from here, not necessarily that we had actually a setup right here, but I'm going to pretend that we are in a buy here and we want to predict this sell-off. Okay, so what we like to do, which is very important, it's very difficult to be able to predict these from just a simple price action perspective. Like, yes, I mean, just by looking at price action itself, there's a few things that can potentially trigger a reversal. For example, one of them would be just after clearing a high, you can expect price to start getting a little bit exhausted and potentially want to create a pullback, potentially tapping into specific areas of demand or supply that could potentially elicit a pullback for us as well. But the main important thing is being able to see the strength of the buyers and sellers as we move along the range. This is very important. Okay, so what I like to use is, as you know, the order flow footprints. It's a very important tool that I like to use in order to tell me if price is ready to start reversing from the trend or not. So as we can see right here, this is kind of the 5-minute time frame. I'm on the 5-minute time frame, and this is the time frame that we were looking at right here on gold. And just around 3:30 is the time we're supposed to be looking at. So just right here is the time that we're supposed to be expecting that reversal. Now you can do this in real time very easily. Obviously the market has played out, but you're going to get the point very quickly. So the main thing that we like to do here is we forget about all the numbers. Now, if you don't know what this order flow is, etc., I suggest you go into my order flow footprints playlist and just watch all of the videos. You'll get a much better understanding of what everything is here. But to keep everything simple, we're going to forget all about the candles right here and all the numbers, and we're simply just going to look at the delta. And what the delta gives me information to, it gives me information that within a certain candle, okay, it gives me the net difference between the buyers and sellers. Okay, and the higher the number or the lower the number is, that means the stronger the sellers or the stronger the buyers are within that candle. So it's very important. And essentially, a candle that has a delta, okay, that is green, essentially supposed to be a positive candle, so a bullish candle. And a candle that's basically like pink or red right here indicates to me that this is supposed to be a negative delta. So this tells me that the candle should be a bearish candle. Okay, this isn't true all the time because there is such thing called absorption, but we're not going to discuss that in today's video. But just know that the accumulation of reds like this, if you see a lot of red, you can expect selling off. If you see a lot of buying, you can expect buying. Well, why? Well, it's very simple. Okay, in order for the market to go up, okay, you need buyers to be buying up this demand. Okay, and then in order for the market to sell, you need to start seeing supply come in. So if we take a look at this range as we move along the range, I just want to point out here how the range kind of develops. It's very important. And we look at the delta. So when we look right at the bottom of the range, as price is making this big move up and making the switch to change the character here or break of structure right here, okay, and we start to trend up, we take a look at all of the delta leading up to this point. It's very important that you don't just look at the delta on its own, like one candle's delta, but kind of look at it accumulatively. So taking a look at like 5 deltas, grouping it all together. And when we group it all together without reading any of the numbers, okay, without seeing if the deltas are high conviction, we can just see that it's simply mostly green. The sellers are not that strong, fairly weak. We do a comparison between the max delta and the min delta right here. Okay, we can see that overall, even though there are still sellers very present, okay, the buyers are still winning here. You can see 292 compared to -8, 63 to -54, etc. And the price is still consolidating here. Okay, price is still consolidating here until we start seeing the move right here. This was a news candle. Okay, news candle right here, and now we start seeing that the buyers have really stepped up compared. As you can see, first of all, we look at the volume. Okay, the volume right here, these are very high conviction candles, for the simple fact is if you take a look at the previous candles, look at the volume, 652, 575, etc. Then we come in with nearly 10k, 6k, 6k. So the candles right here are very, very high volume to the upside. This is one sign for us. As you can see, as we move along, bullish candles, bullish candles. The bullish candles are still prevailing. Now, this doesn't mean that the sellers are completely gone, because the sellers are still actually quite strong within here. But the trend is still managing to be bullish. With something like this, okay, as you can see, as we go along, yes, the buyers are still strong, the buyers are still strong, the buyers are still strong, but the sellers are still present right here. Okay, they're getting absorbed throughout here. But this right here, this is the first identification. This is the first kind of hint, the first clue that the market is actually not that strong bullish. I don't see the market being that strong. And if I was in a buy position right here, I would be very, very careful. I probably would be at break even right here, and I wouldn't expect the market to move up too much. Anyways, as we continue along, you can see we start getting a little bit more strong deltas right here, strong bullish, strong positive deltas, strong positive deltas. But as we go along, right, the negative deltas are increasing, and as we go along, the sellers are very, very present. In fact, the buyers have kind of diminished, and the sellers are very, very strong. As we go along this range, okay, as you can see, we're slowing down right here. We're slowing down. The buying is not strong in this trend. If this trend was healthy, and if this trend was very, very strong to the upside, I expect to see strong buying deltas. Okay, I expect to see strong positive deltas to the upside, and I expect to see them increasing as well. So as we go along, I want to see the positive deltas increasing and the sellers decreasing. But what we're seeing here is the positive deltas are decreasing as we are approaching that high, and as we break that high, and the selling deltas, okay, the negative deltas are getting increasingly stronger. As you can see, this is very, very evident. Minus 78, minus 372, minus 224. As we approach here, okay, we start consolidating a little bit, and once again, we have these bullish candles. These bullish candles, they're getting weaker. And now we move into these 3-4 candles. These are very, very important. And you'll see the difference between these candles right here, okay, in comparison to these candles right here. If you take a look at the deltas, they're pink. They're pink. Now in the Valtos software, Valtos marks it out with, Valtos marks out this pink zone right here to basically show that this delta and the minimum delta is like around 95% within the same number of each other, okay? So this is what's shown us. This is a sort of a high conviction candle for us. A high conviction candle for me would usually be obviously very high volume, very low min delta or max delta, and very, very high comparison number between the delta and the min delta, or the delta and the max delta. If that doesn't make sense, don't worry. It's not supposed to make sense right now. Okay. So as I said, as we start approaching here, I start seeing these pink numbers. I start seeing that the selling has gotten really, really strong. We're increasingly getting stronger with the sellers. Look right here. So we're here, we create this candle, and now we're breaking structure for the first time with this candle, and we're getting stronger. Minus 250, minus 262, minus 268, minus 383, minus 880. Okay, this is a huge, clear sign that the sellers have now really, really stepped in. We compare it, right, with the buyers right here, with the max delta, 59, 14, 32, 13, 6. It's getting weaker. Okay, so it's very, very important that we compare the delta in comparison with the result of the candle, how it looks within the candle, and we also compare it with previous candles. Okay, very, very important to see, are we increasing? So as I said, I don't just look at one random negative delta with big, huge negative delta and assume this is a selling delta, and now we're supposed to start seeing selling occur in the market now, or we're supposed to see a reversal. No, I need to take a look at it and group it together to see, are the buyers really, really stepping in? Are the sellers really, really stepping in? Sellers getting weaker, buyers getting weaker, etc. So as you can see right here, we went from a lot of bullish, okay, I keep mixing up the bullish and the positive deltas, but you get my point. A lot of positive deltas indicating bullishness to weakening as we go along the range. So right about here, it's still like a little bit of a battle between the buyers and sellers, but it's not really looking good for the buyers. As simple as that, right? And then here's the sign right here. Around these 3 candles, clear sign that now is the time to get out of your trade. Okay, once again right here. So you can go ahead, make sure you can backtest this yourself. Okay, and just to backtest is very, very simple. Look at as price approaches a zone, as price taps into a zone, and as price goes away, and try to do the analysis in comparison to what the deltas are doing, etc. It's very, very important, but once you get it, it's as simple as that. And this is going to help you save a lot of those pips, okay, that you potentially will give away to these market pullbacks in the hopes of, you know, being able to potentially come back to the upside. Okay, So this is very, very important. If you don't, and if you haven't already, guys, make sure that you drop down to the description down below and get access to my free order flow ebook, completely free. You'll be able to get access to around, it's just 20 pages, but it's going to give you very, very solid foundation on what order flow is, how to read these candles, and also one of my confirmation setups with order flow. Okay, so it's very, very important. So yeah, with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching through to the end of the video. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.